Hello guys. This is What If Naruto Was Immortal, and uh, yeah. Um, Naruto is also gonna be Hagoromo's son, and for this series to continue, 3 likes for part 2. Anyway, um, let's get started. So we start off, um, instead of just uh, Ashura and Indra, Naruto is going to actually be born along with them, but he's not gonna be wanting the clan head like job or whatever you would like to call it. He really doesn't want that. He doesn't care at all about that. And Naruto is about, like, let's say 16. Naruto's around 16 years old, and he is like pretty much left the village that Hagoromo, Ashura, and Indra were in, and he's already trained, so he's pretty strong. He's not weak in any category, and I'm just gonna say he can pretty much use any jutsu. So like clans don't apply to him. He can just use like any clan jutsu, and so that means he can use wood release. He can use he has magnet, everything. Because why not? Let's just make Naruto overpowered. Anyway, I'm just gonna give him like a Bond type backstory. He that's it, Bond-esque backstory, but he has like no actual thing that resembles Bond. Like his personality doesn't really no. He's still gonna be like the same Naruto we know in personality wise, but his dream is different because he wants to he wants to travel the world after seeing all that. Hold on. All right. All right, I'm sorry. My sister keeps freaking interrupting me. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, Naruto is pretty much traveling the world, and at some point, like in this year journey he takes, because he's still 16, and he ends up finding this forest, and there are going to be no fairies, no, they don't exist. Okay, it's just gonna be like a village with pretty much like decently, like pretty strong ninja, but they're not really ninja now, but they are just strong people in general. And they have they say they have this elixir that will pretty much, or drink, you can say that too, um or drink that will pretty much make you immortal. And Naruto hears while he's walking through the village, and he asks where this thing is, and they say like, oh, it's in the middle of the village, like in the big tree, but none of them can pretty much get up there or interact with the tree. And Naruto's like, interesting. So he decides to go to the tree and go up there, and he does. And once he gets up there, he sees this girl pretty much protecting the tree, telling him to get down. And Naruto says he came to drink the like, I guess you could call it water. And she's like, "What? You're not drinking that." And Naruto's like, come on, just let me drink it." And she says, "You have to beat me first." And Naruto, I'm gonna be completely honest, he destroys her. Not like that. Get your minds out the gutter. uh Naruto pretty much defeats her and then says, "Now can I drink it?" And she's like, "Yeah, fine." And Naruto drinks it, and this makes him immortal, and he literally can't die in any way. So on top of being Hagoromo's son and being able to wield any release, and um he has no dojutsu. To clarify, he has no dojutsu. He just is able to use any release, and sorry, and he pretty much, after his brothers die and his father, or pretty much after his father's death, and he, like, at this point in time, he's already heard about the Ashura and Indra battle, and they continue to fight. He just pretty much watches their reincarnations fight until he sees Madara and Hashirama. I didn't know why I was about to fumble Madara's name. Madara and Hashirama. And he sees them actually, like, making a village together, which shocks him. He's like, what? They're working together? Because this is the first time he sees this out of all of the reincarnations of Ashura and Indra. And he's like, okay, I'm going to join this village since, my brothers technically made the village. And he's the only person that knows of this. And at this point in time, everybody, or once Naruto, walks in the village, he pretty much goes to meet Madara and Hashirama and pretty much talks to them about. And at this point, he still looks like a 16-year-old, so he looks like a young boy. And he becomes Madara and Hashirama's friends, and kind of a friend with Tobirama. He doesn't like how serious Tobirama is, because Tobirama is, more serious than Hashirama. But he becomes really good friends with Hashirama. Madara, yeah, he's become friends with him too. So, and after Madara and Hashirama fight, Naruto does not intervene in this fight at all. But he is stronger than both of them. He does not intervene in the fight, and he just, watches Madara get defeated. And then, after, all of these years, Hashirama's like, okay, so you don't age and you are immortal. And he says that he's only going to be telling then only the Hokages. And Naruto pretty much goes through his years in the Leaf Village, just staying with the Hokages, vibing. Every time a new Hokage comes, he helps train them and stuff like that. Then the attack on Konoha, or the Nine Tails attack, sorry. And this is Naruto is not at the, like, area of, like, where the Masked Man / Obito starts attacking. So he's not, like, at Naruto, or the not Naruto, sorry. Hold on. Give me a second. Alright. So yeah. Natsumi, which is now, I'm gonna say, this is going to be the replacement for Naruto. So Minato and Kushina's daughter. Yeah. This is my first time trying this in a What If. Congratulations for me, because I really don't change the story like that unless it's needed. So, it's whatever. Anyway, instead of making it like Menma, I made it Natsumi. And this is pretty much a red-haired girl, and yeah. And I'm just gonna say plot. Naruto still has yellow hair. Just because. Why not? Anyway. Yeah. After the Nine Tails is, like, unsealed and Naruto sees it trying to destroy the village, Naruto immediately is about to hop in, but Minato says no, he's not needed, that he can take care of this, and then he tells Naruto to sit out, because he pretty much doesn't want him to intervene. But Naruto says, nah, he's not gonna let them die in. And if he actually gets into a bad situation where he's about to die, he's going to forcibly seal the nine tails inside of the baby and Minato himself, because or not Minato, Kushina. He's gonna seal the nine tails in Kushina and Natsume forcibly if Minato starts slowly going down, because Naruto is still unaware of the threats of quote unquote Madara Uchiha or Obito, which is his true identity. So yeah, Naruto is pretty much watching the situation, and then he's like he sees Minato getting ready to use the Reaper Death Seal, and Naruto's like, all right, nah, I'm stepping in, and he steps in, pretty much tells Minato to stop, and he'll take over, sealing Kurama into Natsume and Kushina, having Minato be alive in this excuse me in this what if, because Naruto is pretty broken. There's like no debating it, and sorry, a few years go by, and Naruto, he's been keeping up his training just in case the the threat of Kaguya, because his father has always warned him about Kaguya, telling him about how powerful and strong she was, and that if it ever comes down to it, he and his brothers will have to fight Kaguya and hopefully either seal her again or kill her. Either one. And so yeah, he's been training for all of these years just in case, waiting for the threat of Kaguya to appear. And uh since why not, nah, never mind. Uh we'll just talk about Ashura's reincarnation later, because I don't know. You're gonna have to put it down in the comments who could be Ashura's reincarnation, because we still need that person to be like Sasuke's rival, because it's definitely not gonna be Naruto. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, when Natsume is about 4 years old, Naruto's actually is the person that got sent to I said 4, my bad, 8 years old, like once she joins the academy. And the Uchiha massacre never happens because Minato's alive. I mean, like, yeah, that should be pretty obvious, but some people make him, or make the Uchiha massacre still happen. Anyway, as I was saying, Naruto pretty much is assigned, and he's wearing a mask like an Anbu member and stuff, so like no one really knows his identity, but he's not truly brutal like an Anbu member, so he jokes around, and when it's time to get serious, he becomes a lot more serious. Anyway, he pretty much trains Natsume and slowly teaches her a whole bunch of jutsu, teaches her on chakra control, and pretty much is like a master. They have kind of a master and type student relationship, and Natsume thinks that Naruto is only a few years older than her, or just no, she definitely knows that Naruto is a few years older than her, not that many, just because the fact that like when she sees him, he's only a bit sorry, he's only a few feet taller than her. Well, like probably like 3 or 4, because I don't know how tall Naruto was when he was 16, but I don't remember him being that tall. I remember the last Naruto was tall though. He was tall. Yeah. Anyway, Naruto pretty much teaches Natsumi a lot of jutsu and sometimes protects her. And a few years later, when it's like Natsumi's graduation, Naruto is actually getting sent to be put on a Genin team, and Naruto's like, wait, what? Why? And Minato says that it's because we have two insane prodigies on a team, and he wants him to pretty much train them or like help them. And Naruto says, so I'm gonna be Jonin Sensei. Minato says no, and Naruto's insanely confused. He's like, wait, hold on a second, what? I'm not gonna be, hold on, so what am I gonna be? You're gonna be added onto the team as a Genin. And Naruto's like, wait, what? And Minato says it's just to protect the two of them. And Naruto asks who's on the team, and then Minato says Sasuke Uchiha and Natsumi Uzumaki, his daughter. And after Naruto hears these names, he's like, okay, I'll do it. And Minato's like, wait, what? You're actually gonna do it? And Naruto's like, yeah. After hearing who's on the team, why not? Because he already knows that Sasuke is Indira's reincarnation. And that's one of the reasons. And he already knows Natsumi, but Natsumi doesn't really know him. She doesn't know his real name or pretty much anything. She just calls him Sensei. And Naruto is going to be introduced as a Uzumaki. Because, like, why not? And, oh, damn, hold on. My sister's going over here again. Anyway, as I was saying, Naruto is added on this team. And, this whole time, without Naruto knowing, Natsumi has, pretty much formed a crush on Naruto. And Naruto is never really thought of that because he's never been into that type of stuff. Never been into relationships like that. He's been into like sorry. He has brothers and friends, like all of the Hokage friends. And like not that many people in the village know about him, so that's pretty much why he doesn't have that many friends. But you know, Naruto, yes, put on this team and pretty much goes to the graduation day, and everybody sees Naruto being introduced and saying that he's going to be graduating with them. And everybody's like, wait, what? He didn't even do the test, and he wasn't here all year. And everybody's like, wow, he's pretty tall to be 13. And Naruto is like, maybe I'm just tall, you know? And he pretty much like sits right next to Sasuke, and Sasuke's because Sakura and Ino were still fighting over the seat. Because I'm just gonna say they don't have assigned seats; they just sit wherever they want, and Sasuke always sits to the same place, and Sakura and Ino always fight each other for the seat. Yeah, Naruto pretty much sits there and he gets ready to start talking to Sasuke, but then Sakura, start yelling at him for sitting there, and to stop doing, to get up and move his seat. And Naruto just completely ignores him and then says to Sasuke, "So, how strong are you?" And Sasuke's like, "Why are you asking me that? This is the first time we're meeting, and that's the first thing you're gonna ask me." And Naruto then says that you're the Uchiha prodigy, right? And your brother is Itachi Uchiha, right? So you should be immensely strong with your older brother being able to teach you jutsu and stuff. And sorry. And god damn, why am I forgetting? Like, I'm losing my train of thought right now. Sasuke is like, yeah, I guess I'm pretty strong. And Naruto's like, I bet, fight me. And everybody hears this and they're like, bro, he's gonna get bodied. Like, literally everybody in the class thinks he's gonna get folded like an omelet. And Naruto's like confused, like, what, is Sasuke that strong? He doubts that, and everybody's like, alright. And Iruka doesn't even know that Naruto, is Naruto. He just introduced him as Naruto Uzumaki, and, the only person that was kind of shocked by this name was Natsumi, because she thought she was one of the, or she and her mother were the only Uzumaki, but I guess she's not. And she's like, why does he have yellow hair if he's an Uzumaki? And she's like, is he like my brother? Which he's not. He does have yellow hair, but he's not. He's way older than Minato. Anyway. Sorry. Naruto pretty much says that he doesn't want to reveal his actual last name because that's technically that will immediately make people think of Hagoromo Otsutsuki or the Sage of Six Paths, because that's his full name, Hagoromo Otsutsuki, and he doesn't want to set off anybody being like, wait a second, you must be capping, or if you're insanely powerful, what? No, there's no way you're related to Hagoromo. Anyway, the only people that actually know his real name is the Hokage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, once Sasuke accepts this challenge, and Iruka says, "All right, I can be the proctor for this match," and because he's like, okay, I want to see how strong this new kid is. He's probably gonna get folded by Sasuke, but let's see how strong this new kid is. And Naruto, or not Naruto, sorry, Sasuke gets ready to fight Naruto. Iruka says go, and Sasuke immediately speed blitzes Naruto, trying to punch him, but Naruto easily tracks his speed. You can see his eyes slowly following Sasuke, and Sasuke is seeing this. He's like, wait a second, what is this? And then Naruto starts moving his hand, and Sasuke immediately jumps back, and Naruto's like, hey, I didn't even do anything yet. And then Naruto starts weaving hand signs, and Sasuke's like, what is he about to do? And then he notices the hand signs, and then he starts weaving hand signs himself. And then Naruto shoots a fireball right towards Sasuke, just trying to see if this Uchiha, or if Sasuke can pull off any fire jutsu or water jutsu to stop his fireball. And this fireball literally is like a weak fireball compared to Naruto, but a decently strong fireball compared to Genin. So Sasuke's like, okay, and he jumps. Once he jumps back, he starts leaving hand signs himself, or he was weaving hand signs. He jumps back while weaving hand signs, and then shoots a fireball that's bigger than that one. And he's like, or then bigger than the one that Naruto shot. And Naruto's like, okay, nice. You're not bad. You're able to stop that. You're able to stop my fireball. And then he uses an air palm and shoots it right towards Sasuke, or right towards the fireball. Naruto shoots the air palm right towards the fireball, and the once the air palm hits the fireball pretty much explodes on impact, and it almost burns Sasuke, but you know, Sasuke gets out the way. Sasuke says you're not bad, and Naruto says you're not bad yourself, and Sasuke says let's kick it up a notch, and pretty much starts going all out, and Naruto's like okay, and Sasuke starts running at Naruto again, and not even seeing Naruto react to him, moving. He's just tracking him with his eyes, and this is pissing off Sasuke. Like how strong is this kid? Why is he strong enough to do that? Like what? Who is this kid? Who does he think he is? I like how he's talking about a guy that's way older than him and his dad and his grandpa. Pretty much everybody he knows. It's kind of funny. Anyway, Naruto pretty much. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, my mom is mad, yo. Oh my god, at me for doing nothing, bro. Alright, I keep getting interrupted this video. This is fun. Anyway, I'm going to continue with what I was saying. Naruto then proceeds to, after seeing Sasuke Blitz, start running towards him. He says, alright, well, it was fun, and pretty much speed blitzes Sasuke and punches him in his stomach so hard that he pretty much knocks him out. This shocks everybody that was watching. And Natsumi's like, wait a second, hold on. I feel like I've seen these movements before, because she can perceive him. She can see him, because she's been training a lot with, Naruto, which he doesn't know is Naruto, but, Anyway, Naruto, after this, Naruto pretty much wakes up Sasuke after knocking him out, and everybody's like kind of all the girls are like mad at Naruto for beating up Sasuke, and a lot of people are like, all the guys are like, what, how was he? Oh, and I'm talking about the girls that does not count Natsumi, because Natsumi is not fangirling or fanboying over Sasuke. She does not like Sasuke. She thinks of him as a friend and a comrade. Anyway, Naruto pretty much, or after after Naruto wakes up Sasuke, he helps him up and says, let's go back into the class. And Sasuke, seeing this immense strength, thinks, how am I supposed to beat Itachi if I can't even beat this kid? And yes, he still wants to beat Itachi, because like his brother is his older brother. His goal is to defeat him. And Naruto decides to, or once they all sit down, Ruka gets ready to, tells them to come the next day so they can call their joining senseis in, or call the teams in general. And we're just gonna skip to the next day. I can't believe I'm already 30 minutes in. Anyway, the next day arrives, and this video is gonna be an hour long. God damn it. Anyway, Naruto pretty much says, or not my bad, once they get there, like all the teams are called besides Natsumi, Naruto, and Sasuke, because and Naruto knows their Jonin captain is, or Jonin sensei is, he knows it's Kakashi Hatake, and he's already mad in Kakashi because Kakashi has been at Minato's house while Naruto was training Natsumi, um, sometimes giving her tips while she was sparring with Naruto. Anyway, uh, once Kakashi arrives, he already knows that Naruto's gonna be on the team because he already has seen Naruto. He doesn't know the secret about Naruto. He just knows that Naruto is kind of a midget. Well, that's what he thinks. And that's very rude for me to say, but it's true. He's a short person, pretty much. I am sorry for anyone that is a short person. I am sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, Naruto, or after Kakashi walks into the room, Kakashi tells them to or well, once he sees them, because he just sees Naruto, Sasuke, and Natsumi talking because they had nothing else to do. Once he walks in, he says, "Okay, my first impression of you guys, boring." And then he says, "All right, meet me up on the roof." And he disappears. Naruto is like, "All right, guys," and they get up and start walking towards to the roof. Once they got on the roof, they Kakashi asks for their goals and dreams, and sorry, and Sasuke says that he wants to become his the clan leader, which he might not be. You don't know, like unless he becomes stronger than Itachi, which is kind of inevitable. But we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, Naruto or not Naruto, Sasuke, after saying that he wants to become the clan head, he says that he wants to surpass his brother and pretty much become an insanely strong shinobi. And then he says he doesn't really like much. He doesn't like he dislikes a lot of things, but you know yeah. Kakashi's like, all right, and Naruto then goes, and Naruto says that he doesn't really have a goal or a dream. Oh my god, bro, hold on. I got a call, bro. That's great in the middle of my recording. All right, sorry. As I was saying, so Naruto pretty much uh says that he doesn't have any dreams or any goals since he already has completed those goals and dreams. And Kakashi's confused, and same with uh Sasuke and Natsumi, because like, bro, you're just becoming a Genin now. How have you already completed your dreams? And Naruto is like, I do have to prepare for something though, just in case. And then he says that's why I have to become a strong shinobi, just in case this threat ever comes. And Kakashi's confused, same with everybody else, but Kakashi says, all right, whatever, and then continues to Natsumi. Natsumi wants to become Hokage, and it's a nice dream. She wants to become the first female Hokage, and she says there is a person that she wants to catch up to and be by their side, but she does not say who. But Kakashi pretty much knows who, because he can tell. It's just that Naruto doesn't know. Pretty much everybody knows besides Naruto. Or, well, anybody that's seen Natsumi and Naruto together know besides, Naruto himself. And And Naruto then says that's interesting, and he says to Natsumi, who is it? And then Kakashi says, maybe, pretty much, ignoring what Naruto just said, and he says, maybe at the training grounds tomorrow, and come at 6 a.m. and don't be late. And he disappears. And then Natsumi immediately says to both of them, he's gonna be late. Come pretty late, all right? Because I already know that he's gonna be late. Cause that, gosh, because he comes late every time my dad calls him, which they both know is the Hokage, because she's the Hokage child. No one really knows that's inside the village that she's the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. They still think Kushina is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, which she is, but she doesn't have the full Nine-Tails. And she does. Kushina has the nice side of Kurama, and Natsumi has pretty much the bad side. Too bad. Anyway, Naruto then continues with his question, saying, "Yeah, who is it?" And Sasuke's kind of intrigued about this too, so he asks, he's like, "Yeah, who is it?" And she's like, "I'm not telling you guys. Maybe when we get to know each other better, maybe." And they're like, "All right, whatever." And they all start to go home. Well, yeah, they all start to go home, and Natsume prepares for her training because she gets trained every day since she joined the academy, and she's at least low Jonin at this point because she's not weak in any category, like, at all. She's not weak, and if anything, right now Sasuke is the weakest of the group because he doesn't have the training from a god tier ninja like Naruto. And he literally is a god tier ninja because he's witnessed damn near every jutsu and pretty much knows damn near every jutsu. So anyway, Naruto pretty much goes home, switches his outfit to the same Anbu outfit, and appears and trains Natsumi. And yeah, I think I'm actually gonna leave this off here instead of making this an hour, since my friend called and he wants me to talk to him about a thumbnail that I made. So yeah, peace out, everybody, and yeah. Oh right, I gotta remind you. Three likes for part 2. Peace out, everybody, and goodbye.